Okay, so basically, why'd you get into comedy? What's the appeal of comedy to you? Why are you doing it?
I got into comedy in 1995. I got into comedy on a dare. A friend of mine, we were all hanging around downtown Richmond one night, and he said that there was this open mic night. He said, I dare you to get up there and tell some jokes because you've always made all of us laugh. I lied about my age to get in. I was only 17 at the time. I told him I was 18. Went up there, did it, and it was just a love of being able to make people laugh. I mean, it's real easy to make somebody angry. It's really easy to make somebody cry. It's kind of hard to make somebody laugh. I just loved it. I mean, I did shows and different plays and different theaters things, but there's always, and it's total instant gratification. It's total selfishness because if you're doing a play or something, it's the director that is taking some of the credit. It's the costumer. Comedy, it's all you. It's you. You were standing on your own. You were doing your own thing. If you crash or fail, that is you. But if you succeed, that's you. You know what I'm saying? The influences that got me into comedy, there were two. Robin Williams, just because the energy level that he had on stage, and the fact that he didn't have to write any of his own material. No, the other one was Sam Kinison, because he was completely fearless. He would say anything, he would do anything, he would talk about anything. He didn't care. What I've tried to do is combine that energy with him. I could never be either of those two gentlemen, nor will I attempt to, because they are legends, they are gods. But those were the two biggest influences on me, and then other people came down the pike. There are two philosophies of comedy that I like, and I wish they were mine. I wish I was smart enough to think of them. One is the Jackie Gleason quote, "Pain plus time equals comedy." If something's really horrific and really horrible, just give it time. Eventually it will be funny. The second would be a Richard Pryor quote, which is, "Fuck them if they can't take a joke, and joke them if they can't take a fuck." That pretty much, you're going to offend somebody. Anytime you're making somebody else laugh, somebody else is going to be upset about it. But you just got to do what you do and try to make it as broad as possible and try to make as many people happy as possible. And you're going to anger a few people along the way, but you're making a lot of other people laugh, so it's all right.
So what would be your thoughts? You have any thoughts on the Richmond comedy scene?
The Richmond comedy scene is huge. So many people are like, oh, I didn't even know Richmond had comedy. The Richmond comedy scene is huge. There's so many talented people in Richmond. There's so much funny in Richmond. It's a community. I mean, I see people at my shows that I put up and other shows that people put up. Comics are just coming out. They know they can't get any stage time. They're just there to be a part of whatever's going on. And that's a beautiful thing. I mean, like here tonight, we got other comics that are coming out to watch this. They're not performing. They're just here. There's so much talent here. There's so many diverse comedians. It's not all a bunch of people telling the same type of joke. You got people like Jared Cullum, who is an intellectual comic, who is telling intellectual jokes that sometimes he gets told by 90-year-old women that he's talking about their Lord and Savior in a bad way. And then you got blue comics that are high energy like myself, or Greg Schmidt, who is, I think, would make even Dennis Miller go, ooh, what is he talking about? I'm kind of lost. You know, it's a big, diverse scene, and it's a huge scene, and I'm really proud to be a part of it.
You know, my characterization of you would be like you're the godfather of Richmond comedy. Do you think that's fair?
No, that is not fair. I do not want that moniker at all. I have done nothing. The only thing I ever did was set up a microphone. The whole thing, thank you for saying that, but that is not the moniker I want. The people that are in Richmond kept 955 Club going. And apparently they didn't keep the light bill paid. But still, which if you're in comedy, you won't pay your lights all the time.
And you're fast on your feet.
Yeah, exactly.